Coffee excited? Not everything has to be about productivity. It's breakfast time. To be honest, I haven't felt very inspired, and my breakfast has been kind of like the same-ish every day on rotation. Now currently trying to get rid of the frozen vegetables because we are moving very soon. All of this to say, getting rid of things in the fridge is one thing, but mainly because I'm lazy and I can't think of anything else to eat. Then just have to kind of fall back to what works. So here I have my scrambled eggs with 1 egg and egg whites, and then the blended edamame with sweet corn with cottage cheese. So that's kind of my like high protein peas on toast. My favorite, which I actually prefer this to the avocado toast. Your girl is on an even more cut, so I think this is gonna be my kind of go-to for the next few days. This is only the first part of my breakfast, as you can tell, but yeah, I can't wait to dig in. Bon appetit! Cheers! Look at that. The beetroot is now cooked after I boiled them for about 30-35 minutes. So now I'm just gonna peel the skin. I don't think that they will look as red. Yeah, today is going to be a slow day, and earlier we just had a bit of a book clear out. Mainly, I didn't do a lot. It's mainly Yuan who took initiative, which I'm very grateful for, because I'm very lazy when it comes to these sort of thing. We are getting rid of my academic books when I did my master degree, and I for some reasons I bought a lot of books. So we're getting rid of that in this first instance, and the next thing I guess that I need to do in the coming week is to pack up, because we are buying a house, and finally we are at the stage of completion. So the completion date is tomorrow. Do I feel excited? No, not really, because it's been so long. I feel like this is a proper adulthood. Talking about like the mortgage and buying a bed frame and buying a mattress and going to retail park to try out different mattress, which we did yesterday. So this is an interesting experience, and I can say that I was absolutely exhausted trying out bed. It is a very heavy job. And then obviously like the next thing would be getting more serious about Pinterest board. How can I make it my own and then explore my own style, which is from something that I've been pondering, because I lived in my parents' house. Anyone growing up in parents' house knows the feeling that sometimes you don't really feel like it's your own space. It's just the way it is, right? And now this is an opportunity for me to kind of really exploring what would be my style, what do I like, and how can I make it feel decorated, painted in ways that is truly reflecting who I am. And I'm really looking forward to kind of exploring, like discovering that part of myself. Exciting nonetheless, very, very exciting. And obviously I will keep you posted. I don't think that I would do a proper house decor or like house tour vlog. Who knows? Probably in the next few vlogs further down the line, you will definitely see me finally in my new house, and I can give you a quick tour. What I'm more excited about this new flat is that the kitchen is bigger, and we can definitely have a like the coffee corner, and finally get a coffee machine, and I can finally bring back my barista skills. Did you know that I worked in hospitality before and I was a barista, but now my coffee skill and milk frothing skill has gone rusty, and I can't wait to bring that back. Just imagine like cute coffee corner, tea corner, doing my matcha, doing my espresso, new cute ceramics. That is the more exciting part about this flat. And taste. Cheers. Oh, it's piping hot. It needs to go in a dipping sauce. It is so hot outside. It's like burning, and I had to put sunscreen on my body, right? And even that, I still felt worried that I might get like skin cancer at some point. But we have to do what we have to do. So don't forget to apply sunscreens every time and reapplying every time. Wait, I'm not gonna keep moaning about the weather anymore, because I feel like I appreciate summer and the energy that it brings. People are more likely to want to socialize, want to meet up, which is something that I've been focusing on lately. I have experienced some difficulties with friendship. There's nothing dramatic, just that life happens and people kind of grows apart. I live far apart from them. Most of them are in North London, and if you live in London, you know that sometimes when you live in the south, it is a pain to commute and it takes further effort and takes further planning. I joined this kind of Facebook group for London girls. It is quite a big group. It's basically like just all of the girls who live in London or around London that, and then they do like lots of events and activities for like meetup. And then there are lots of people who also post to kind of find new friends and find new people who to do something with. I was in this group for like a long time, but I didn't feel brave enough to. But then I arrived at the point that I felt like, I needed new friendship, or I needed to meet some new people, and hopefully that's someone that, shared a similar wavelength, a similar lifestyle, another person that I can speak to, like understanding the current stage of my life, married, no kids. I posted it, and I've met up with a few girls, which I think is been going really well, and the major part of it, thanks to good weather, it feels easier to meet up and just walk around having like a low-key day together without having to you have to plan, you have to do stuff indoor, you have to spend a lot of money. I'm an introvert, like through and through introvert, and socializing exhausts me in general. Even with that, I felt like by meeting these new girls and getting to hear more about their stories, learn more about new things from meeting up with them, it just gave me so much energy. Like I come home feeling nice and feeling good about myself, and that made me feel a bit more positive. I think this is one thing that I think it would be nice to share about, like things that you can do to make you feel good about yourself, and that has nothing to do with being productive or to force yourself to create something. And that's also why I kind of lack around that part. I've been very lazy, if I'm honest, with all things that are happening around my life, and it is inevitable. I couldn't keep up with creating content, if I'm honest. I enjoy doing it, so I'm still doing it, but I just feel like I think my kind of focus has shifted a little bit this summer, because I want to feel good about myself, feel better about myself, and therefore showing up better. So I think that's kind of thing that I looked into and explore. The human interactions and human connection is something that you can definitely invest if you want to, if you feel like your current friendship hasn't been kind of like frequent. The good thing about living in a big city like London is that I guess everyone is lonely at some point and everyone is willing to meet up. I think it's just nice to kind of catch up and share a little bit more about what I've been up to. Your girl's been busy trying to socialize and meeting new friends, because not everything has to be about productivity, as in you produce something, keep up with your routine or your journaling. Sometimes it's not really about that. It's about nurturing what's inside, nurturing the connections, the human interaction. Right now, to be honest, it's just too hot that I feel sluggish and I don't want to do anything else anymore. But I know that I could do with sorting out my book, so then at least there's something done this weekend, so then I can save myself next week. My din is ready, and there's a slight change of the plan because I realized that we have aubergine that needs using. I guess beetroot has to come another day, but that's alright. So I've made just tomato aubergine pasta with corn mince, just a little bit of like bolognese sauce with aubergine. What's that recipe? The Parmigiana. Yeah, it's like aubergine Parmigiana pasta kind of vibe. Because I don't want to have pasta today, I've craved potato for a while, so I am also like roasting baby potato. And you know, we just have to wind down and get ready for another week ahead. And obviously, like, you know, I just can't have a downtime without having dessert, which I prepped the plant-based chocolate mousse, and it tastes delicious. So I'm really looking forward to having it tonight. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's really nice to, you know, catch up with you properly after a long time. I just wish you a very, very good day wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next one very soon. Bye.